Uh, okay. Hello and welcome to my Pong self-evaluation slash process. This is I kind of wanted to mix a big mixture between both because it would be a bit easier. Well, the reason why I'm recording this is just a lot easier for me to just write just instead of writing paragraphs about it. I'm just feel like verbally talking. It will be a lot better alternative for me. So let's begin with the process. So this was basically the first. Well, this started when we started the course and we got introduced to the games design brief. So this was basically the first time we started using Unity and C++. It going it wasn't bad per se, but because I sat at the back of the room and Dev, the person was doing the session, didn't really uh, use the I think it was something to zoom in the code, so we had to kind of squint most of the time until we mentioned it, but it was fine. And we got along eventually, but meh, it was it was good. It was good, but it was good. It was fun creating things from scratch. Yeah, it was fun because what I learned about that learning things from scratch is because a lot of the time coding requires just pinpoint accuracy, and because we're human, it will stumble a lot of the time, and that stumbling, just that consistent, just all syntax error gets frustrating, and then that's why it's good to have a second opinion. I was like, oh no, you missed a semicolon, or oh you missed a capital letter. It was mostly just small, repeatable mistakes that was fun to overcome. That was it was fun. But moving on to seeing the final result, seeing the ball bounce and seeing the paddle move, it, I felt like it was the beginning of something more and bigger. And as the course went on, I've moved on to bigger and harder and challenging more things that rely more. We're more back to the my second point. Yeah. Moving on to the what went well. Well, obviously making Pong. Making Pong was, I mean, the whole experience as a whole was the best way to describe the word I would describe. If I would describe the whole experience in one word, would probably be repetitive. But it repetitive in an enjoyable sense. I liked the whole syntax error thing. You're getting my a mate to just look at your code just to see, just looking at each other's monitors just to see if he did the same thing, copying each other. That whole cooperation kind of vibe. I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed that whole experience in a nutshell. But I felt overall it was really fun. I enjoyed it, and also I completed the whole Pong with the whole session, which was kind of a bonus on top of that as well. Moving on, what should I improve? This was more basically just more of a nitty gritty things that I could have done to help improve on things. So, for example, making the second paddle move in the build. In the build, I can show you that the build I'm going to send. The one of the paddles don't move. I couldn't fix it. And I didn't know how to fix it. At the time, I was a bit shy of asking for a bit of help from the other teachers, so I kind of just left the second paddle. Another thing I could have done was add a scoring system, like how in Pong, actually has a count scoring system to count the players' scores. And another thing I could have done was add what is the second paddle to move like precisely where make an AI for the a single player mode, like how in actual Pong or how later versions of Pong there are single player modes of Pong. But yeah, but at the time when I started this, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how none of these things could be done. But if I was to do it now, I'm it would take a bit of research and looking around for things. But I feel like I could have been able to do the 3 things I could have done on the list. But yeah, that's been me rambling on about myself evaluation of Pong. Hopefully you kind of got a brief understanding of what I went through the that period of time. Thank you for watching.